Today I was going to talk a little bit about Alzheimer disease. It's funny that, you know, all the diseases that we work on, cancer and everything, the doctors are coming up with some kind of cure. They say we have a possible cure, we have medicine, we have this, we have that. But this Alzheimer, I started studying it, and we don't have a cure for it. We don't have nothing. And the funny thing about it, we don't know how we get it, when we get it. The only thing that the big doctors are saying is that there are some, when you're born a baby has a pinkish rash and fever. That might have something to do with Alzheimer's. Then that goes dormant for years and years and years and years, and then people start with this Alzheimer whenever they get, you know, in their 60s, 70s. But this is something, the way I see it, pinkish rash and fever, that everybody has when they're a baby in the hospital, crying, yelling, screaming. And then this virus sits with the baby and goes dormant. I mean, you don't hear nothing about it for years and years and years. And that's what the big doctors are saying. The only thing that they can figure out, and they checked brains of 944 people and that had died, some with Alzheimer's, some with other diseases. They don't know. And then 515 viruses, and they said the Alzheimer's brains consistently had more of two herpes species, 6A and 6-7, and these belong to a family that babies are born with. So I mean, this is strange, because I've been talking about Alzheimer's. A lot of people have. They keep comparing it to cancer. They say, oh, you have either Alzheimer's or cancer, and that's what you're died of. But the biggest doctors in the country, from what I can see, they really don't have anything concrete on this Alzheimer's. Now, they do know you get it when you get older, and they do know when they take out your brain and they cut your brain up, like they have these 944 brains of people who had died, some with Alzheimer's, so naturally they're cutting them, looking. But where does this Alzheimer's come from? How does it start? I don't know. The only thing people are saying, it's back to babies. That means when you're born, you have this virus. They say you have a pinkish rash, fever, every baby, and then it goes dormant, and it doesn't come back for years and years and years, unless something happens to you in the meantime and it gets pushed forward. But it would have to be some kind of damage that you had. So I don't know. These are the biggest doctors in the country that wrote this article I'm looking at. It was in the New York Times, and right now nobody actually knows where Alzheimer's starts, where does it go next, and then where does it go when you get it. Only thing they have here is these viruses start when you're a baby, and that's hard to believe. When you're sitting there and you have a pinkish rash and fever, which every baby has, that's some of Alzheimer's disease. And then you get better, gotta leave the hospital, goes away. You don't hear from for 50, 60 years. But I think that we need to get our people to do some more work on this and find out, because if we knew exactly where it came from and what happens for those 40, 50 years in between. Maybe we could come up with some medicine and start giving it to you, or shots or something, and then cure you so you won't be attacked with it at 60 or 70 and die from it. That's all I have today. Thank you.